Fox newsstand, and I want to talk about this, and to myself, I think this is kind of big news. Now, yesterday, I did cover the fact that Johnny Depp showed up in the High London court and is going up head-to-head against the Sun, who called him a wife beater, amongst other things. He is suing them for libel. Now, as I was going through this story, and I do apologize if you haven't seen that video yet, I will link the whole playlist in the description. My audio is awful, and I'm hoping I've got everything fixed now. So, the problem is I was at work, and I didn't go through it quite with a fine-tooth comb that I would have normally. Now, I'm looking at this yesterday, I'm like, why and how, in a pre-trial, does the Sun have access to 70,000 personal text messages, SMS messages, direct messages that directly came from Johnny's phone? How is this even possible? Well, I started doing some digging, and I think I kind of figured it out. I don't think I was the first one to figure it out, but it definitely is starting to make more sense now. So if you don't know, yesterday, like I said, he showed up. They basically had a headline that called him a wife beater. They eventually did take the wife beater part out, printed no retraction or anything like that. But during the pre-trial, which we saw yesterday, there was some pretty, I would say spicy text messages. I don't think that they were a big deal because they were not threats. They were not saying, I am going to do this to you. This is plan A, B, and C of how I'm going to do it. They were a man venting to his friend, who was Paul Bettany in this situation. Basically, he said that, he was going to burn and drown and F her corpse. Okay, so the funniest thing is I see these comments that are like, who hasn't said that about an ex? Like, yeah, kind of get it. Like, it was before they were married. He should have seen the warning signs. It was in 2013. But even so, like, why are these admissible in court, for one? And then the biggest question was how did they get these? Well, I think Sausage Roll got to it before me, but I want to show a little bit more of what I think. So, this article says, Johnny Depp's phone allegedly hacked by British tabloid The Sun. Now, I wouldn't put them past it. Now, they also own, I think it's called the Daily Mirror. They are these sensationalistic news organizations that will basically print anything. Like, one person could come out and say, this person did this to me, and they will print it. They have no problem bashing anybody. And they're finally being held accountable. And it's not just from Johnny. We are actually going to talk in mild about another case that's going on. So, but the most important thing is there's no reason why they should have had access to private messages. So, according to their attorney, they were accidentally made available. Now, nobody's phone and personal stuff is just accidentally made available. Like, oops, I accidentally leaked my whole DMs from the last 6 years. No, that shit just doesn't happen. You can't actually believe that that's what they're going to say. So, but as far as this British tabloid, The Sun, they have previously been accused of phone hacking and wiretapping politicians, celebrities, and even royalty. So we're going to talk about the royal family a little bit. It's kind of amazing. I never talk about them because, honestly, I don't care that much, to be perfectly blunt, but it's funny when these things kind of, how small the world actually is. So it says, everybody's focused on Johnny Depp's alleged threats and leaks, private SMS messages, but nobody is asking the question, how did the Sun get access to 70K private messages? I mean, there's really only one good answer. If you have another explanation, I would love to hear it in the comments below, but what other explanation could there be? So it says, could it be that the Sun hacked Johnny Depp's phone and got a hold of his entire private message history? If the tabloid's past is anything to go by, then that's very likely. Now, okay, so they're going to talk about the stuff I talked about yesterday, and what bothers me the most about it is this headline is getting picked up by so many people. So the text messages that were revealed yesterday, the death not threats. I don't even know what to call them, because the venting, how about we call it that? The venting to one of his friends about a terrible, terrible woman, has gotten picked up by more publications than the fact that Amber Heard's audio got picked up by. Now let that sink in just for a second. A lot of people, well, not a lot, but quite a few Daily Mail, some of the other ones did pick up the stuff with Amber Heard. But more than double, more than triple are picking up on the fact that he said something mean. Like, I'm sorry. I'll say it again. I said it in my video yesterday. Your feelings are not facts. And the facts are, she openly admitted that she hit him with the closed fist. The facts are, he vented. Like, no, that cannot be right. They cannot honestly be serious with this situation. But it says, but what's even more damning in the leaked messages is that Johnny admitted to being intoxicated. Now, yes, I talked about this yesterday. He was not even, making sense during these. How did they get these messages? How did they get the fact that, that Johnny was on a plane and drunk? How did they know this? Again, I'm still going to stand by what I said yesterday when it came to that side of the text, is that if Johnny really did hurt her on the plane, somebody would have known. I'm not even talking about just the pilot. Like, there's celebrities. There's going to be security. There's going to be people close. There's going to be friends. There's going to be this. It just stuff just doesn't happen. You don't just pass out on a toilet and nobody notices. Like, come on, quit playing with this. So it says, the Sun phone hacking scandal. Employees of the Sun and other new international tabloids were previously accused of engaging in phone hacking, police bribery. My God, this place is trash. And exercising improper influence in the pursuit of stories. They are trash. Don't believe a word they say. Whilst investigating concluded from 2005 to 2007 appears to show that the tabloid's phone hacking activities were limited to celebrities, politicians, and the royal family. I'm not trying to laugh at the situation, but what kind of a journalist? I talked yesterday about journalism and the ethics have gone away. This is a prime example of the lack of ethics within journalism. So it says, in July 2011, it was revealed that the phones of the murdered schoolgirl, I don't know the situation, Millie Dowler, relatives of deceased British soldier and victim of July 7th, 2005 London bombing, had also been hacked. I apologize. I don't know anything about that situation, but this is just showing you how low it goes. So Prince Harry also sued the Sun for phone hacking. So 2019, just last year, the Sun yet again was sued by the royal family. So the former Duke of Sussex, Prince Harry, sued the Sun and the Daily Mirror. Again, they are connected through this. They're owned by the same people, claiming his voicemails were illegally accessed. My wife has become one of the latest victims of the British tabloid press that wages campaign against individuals with no thought to the consequence. A ruthless campaign that has escalated over the past years. This is human cost to the relentless propaganda, specifically when it is knowingly false and malicious. I'm showing you over the years. It happened 2005, 2007, last year. This is a pattern with them. So, did they get Johnny's text? I can't say for sure. Like, I really can't say 100%. I would bet 99.9% chance though they did. What other reason is? Like, maybe I'm missing something. But it does seem like they are hacking, these celebrities to get their stories. And the funny thing is as I dug more, I found this. And it says, hacking scandals all my fault. Now, this is the man who taught the Sun in the Mirror how to access, voicemails. And this is from 2011. He said 12 years ago. So this has been going on since the late 90s. They've been hacking celebrities. They've been getting access to voicemails. Now they're able to do it through text messages. This man is named Steve Knott, And he, in 1999, he told them how to do it. And they've been doing it ever since with no provocation, besides wanting to get a good story. So he did, he claimed and he warned that these two tabloid newspapers, and he told them how easy it was to be done. This man started the ball rolling. At least he came out and admitted it. I do got to give him credit and a little bit of respect for that. But it makes sense now. Everything from yesterday makes sense. His phone was hacked, and that was obvious. So let me know what you guys think about this situation. If you think I'm off my rocker, or if you think this is, if there's another explanation, please give it to me in the comments below. Make sure you are subscribed for, the updates in this situation, and of course my other content. Make sure you hit that like button, and if you want to help support the channel, links as always are in the description. I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye. Hey guys, I want to give a huge shout out to my Subscribe Star and Patreons. You guys literally make this channel possible. Black Knight Fool, Brucey, Chris C, Dave Ross, David L, Jeffrey Allen Carnes, Sanjuro, Jeremy Burtz, Joe Bustify, Kato Round, Magical Exotic Diamonds, Mighty Pauls, Mike Buckner, Robert, Steve Glasker, Timothy French, Alice Matt Films, Alexander Trapp, Way Else One, and Troy Reiser. You guys are absolutely amazing, and I want to say thank you to each and every one of you. Don't forget to subscribe and like on the way out, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.